Hello traders and welcome in a new daily market analysis video. Today is the 12th of April 2022 and this video is brought to you by the market research team at PO Prime. Let's have a quick look on the markets. What do we have in our economic agenda and how to trade the current chart formations using the technical analysis tools. All of this will be discussed in today's video. Please stay tuned. Welcome back everyone, and let's start by having a quick look on the economic agenda for today, the Tuesday 12th of April. Basically, we had some numbers from the British economy regarding the average earnings index plus the bonus for the month of February as well as the claimant count change, which basically came out around negative 46.9 thousand claims. Basically, we will be looking for the German ZEW economic sentiment for the month of April, which is to be announced in 8 minutes. And this is basically a key measure of sentiment in the German economy, which is basically one of the largest economies in the Eurozone. As well as today, we will be having the key inflation numbers from the US economy regarding the core consumer price index for the month of March. Basically, the forecast is around 0.5% month over month. However, I do personally expect that we might see this number just around the 0.6, which should be higher than the expected. However, this is an event and an economic release that is expected to drive higher than usual volatility in the market. We will also be having the short-term energy outlook today to be announced at 4 p.m. at GMT time, and it is expected to drive some higher volatility on US oil trading and generally the oil trading by its types. So that was all for today's economic agenda. Let's have a quick look on the technical analysis and the charts. Starting with the dollar index, basically we mentioned yesterday that we do have a key level which was 99.62, and we mentioned that we would be shorting the dollar index if and when we will be having a clear BCR, a break, close, and a retest below the 99.62. However, we didn't have this break, close, and a retest. Basically, we rejected the levels of support, 99.62, and off we go. At the moment, we are currently testing the highs just around the 100.18 points again. To be honest, to me, the dollar index still seems bearish, more bearish than bullish to me, because on the 4-hour time frame, we are still having this bearish divergence to the downside. So yeah, we are currently trading around the previous highs. However, the momentum suggests that maybe we wouldn't be able to break above the recent highs. So basically during the day, the levels of 100.18, which is the current levels that we are trading in by the beginning of the European session, is something that we should really watch closely, because this should define the next direction movement on the dollar index. I mean, in case we rejected the levels of support, levels of resistance, 118, we'll basically retreat back to the levels of 99.62. However, on the other side, a clear break above those levels with high and fresh momentum should basically give us an extended move to the upside to maybe reach the levels of 100.50 and 100.60 on the short term. So this is something that we really need to watch during the day, especially that on the gold trading as well. We are trading around important levels. We mentioned yesterday that we might have a false break to the levels of 1960 and 1965. Basically, we had this brilliant upward move. A false break took place and off we go back to the levels of 1952. This candlestick, this engulfing bearish candlestick, is something that we should really watch, because a clear rejection from the levels of 1960 to me means that basically we might not reach those levels, or we wouldn't be able to break above those levels at the current time. So basically we are bearish on the gold trading during the day. However, in order to confirm this, we need a clear break below the previous low, because basically at the moment we have two equal lows created around the 1940. So basically a break below the 1940 is something that we will be watching during the day on the gold trading. The last thing that we need to check is basically the Dow Jones. We rejected the levels of support 34,130 that we mentioned during the previous week. And basically on the 4-hour time frame, this candlestick, which ends in 1 hour, basically is a super bullish one. We are having this engulfing candlestick, what seems to be on the 30 minutes time frame, a new bullish momentum. So we are basically bullish on the US Dow Jones as well as the indices, the major US indices like the S&P. Also, we have this fresh bullish move. So that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for another coming videos, daily market analysis video, and please stay safe.